As you plan your day and progress throughout the day, you may want to log some food in Hexis so you can start to understand how you've been progressing against your individual targets for the day. So I can see breakfast is now passed. I'm going to go ahead and hit the plus button to the right hand side of that carb code. And when I do, it's going to open out my food logging feature. So I can see that I was recommended a low carb breakfast. I can see what my energy target is at the top. So I was recommended 452 calories. And again, I can see that it was a low carb meal. Now I can swipe across here to get a counter for all of the macronutrients, but I can see that these are my targets. Now, this morning I had a 3-egg omelette, so I can go ahead and input the food that I'm looking to search for. I have the option here to identify one of the smart portion sizes. So I can adjust the quantity or the portion here, or I can click into the food for a more detailed overview of all of its macronutrients and micronutrients. So I'm going to go ahead and say, I'm going to change the quantity here to 3, and I'm going to go ahead and hit add on this. Now, I cooked that in some olive oil. Again, go ahead and hit search on this, and I'm going to log this one straight from this page just because it's a little bit easier. I had a teaspoon in here. And we had this with half an avocado. So I'll put in avocado, hit search, and it wasn't a quarter, it was a half. So I'll put that in as the smart portion size in here. Now, I didn't have it at 7:30. I ended up having it at around 8:15. I'm going to go ahead and hit confirm on that. And before I forget, I absolutely had a coffee, and it was a flat white. So again, I can change this here. It was large, pop that in, and I can go ahead and hit save on this individual meal. So now I can see how I'm logging against my overall meal targets. So I was recommended 452 calories. The large coffee probably pushed me across the edge a little bit here. I had approximately 496. If I go to my kcals and macros screen, I can see the impact on my overall goals throughout the day. So it looks like I overshot a little bit here on fat against this individual meal recommendations. And if I wanted to see that in more detail, I could go back into that meal and swipe across and get those individual meal breakdown in here. Now, finally, if I want to check the impact on my live energy, I can go across. I can see how this has updated my live energy now as well. So when I scroll down and see where I'm predicted to finish at the end of the day, it's adjusted it against that original target.